2024. That will be on the Facebook page, so you can watch that back, and all the details as well on how you get those nominations in nice and early if you can, please. That would be very, very helpful for the organisers. There's 13 categories to nominate in and recognise some brilliant sportsmen and women from across the county. We've got a couple of contenders from the Paralympics, of course, which have concluded in Paris, and a brilliant couple of weeks following on from the successful Olympic Games. And we should start by saying well done to Matt Bush, former Tusker Millwood school pupil. He took Taekwondo gold, and Fraser, Gordon and Tom, I know you were all really pleased to see Matt win that gold. That's some achievement, wasn't it?
Another feather in the cap for Gordon's little Prendergast. I'm sure that's he's got a cut. Yeah, look,
he went to Prendergast school. We taught him everything he knows. He knows that as well.
Tremendous competitor, obviously a world champion as well. And I remember when he was last on you saw his determination and his dedication to that sport. And fantastic to see him to win gold in Paris. It really was thoroughly deserved as well.
Yeah, absolutely phenomenal. He obviously had to withdraw, didn't he, from the Paralympics in Tokyo, Gordon, because of injury. So it almost means more to him to back it up with a gold now in Paris.
Yeah, Matt is very competitive. He would have been bitterly disappointed missing out, which he was. But this is surely the icing on the cake for him, and he thoroughly deserves it. And everybody is so thrilled for him. Great. Well done, Matt.
Yeah. Absolutely awesome, and it's great to see Pembrokeshire people being successful.
Young enough to go again in LA, do you think?
He's 34 now.
Yeah.
Never rule anything out, do you?
With how strong he looked in France.
Yeah,
I think
he's so talented. He could probably try his hand at a different sport and still get to the right level to compete, because Taekwondo is his second sport.
Of course.
He came to that late in the game.
Yeah, huge well done to Matt. Also to Jodie Grinham, who is originally from Haverfordwest, doesn't live in the county anymore, but definitely a Haverfordwest girl. So we'll say well done to Jodie, who took the gold in the mixed team compound archery event. Her gold medal, all the more special as well, because she won it whilst being 32 weeks pregnant as well. I mean, and it's just unbelievable.
All of that. It's naive to say that you just stand there in archery and fire a bow, so it doesn't affect you if you're pregnant or not. Obviously the body change. Well, anyone who knows it, who's had a pregnant partner, they can be hormonal. It can mess with their emotions in the nicest possible way and their concentration.
And having an arrow in the hand, is that possibly the best thing to have?
I wouldn't have given one to I wouldn't have given one to my wife at 7 months pregnant, or we've got out the kitchen. But no, just to be going through that process and then to have that level of focus to win a Paralympic gold, that's phenomenal. That is phenomenal.
Incredible. So well done to Jodie. She also took the bronze medal a couple of days earlier as well in the individual compound event. The first openly pregnant woman to win a Paralympic medal. So incredible, a really great effort.
Most of the athletes wouldn't be allowed to compete, but under those circumstances, she could.
Yeah, that's brilliant. So well done to the two of them, flying that Pembrokeshire flag in the Paralympic Games. Absolutely excellent. I'm sure both in contention for a Sport Pembrokeshire award. I do think. Who'd be a judge this year, Fraser? It's going to be a tough one.
Yeah. Don't come to me if you miss out.
You've told everyone on the radio now. Exactly. No, it will be brilliant to judge those awards, no doubt. We were hoping to have the conclusion of the final cricket competition, I think, for 2024. It was hoping to be concluded this weekend. That's the midweek T20 competition. Unfortunately, rain stopped play, didn't it, Fraser?
Yeah, so unfortunately for Craig this year, he puts a lot of hard work into this, and it hasn't quite turned out the way we would have liked this year. We've had obviously a couple of teams fold from the competition, having initially entered, a couple of walkovers handed, and the weather has played havoc as well. And we were set for finals day this Sunday with the Dockfire, Narberth Barmy Army, Hook Black Diamonds, and the Branston Hurricanes, and that was washed out as well. And just an update on that, I've spoken to Craig today. He is in liaison with all 4 clubs now to work out whether it can be done. I suppose this weekend, when you consider Ironman would probably be the last winter opportunity. Otherwise, it'd be a curtain raiser to the 2025 season next year. So, sad to see that washed out. That's unfortunate.
It makes it tricky though, doesn't it? That when you get into September now, let's say with Ironman, football started, rugby started, and the further into September you go, you've kind of moved on from the cricket season. So it's a real shame because Craig does run that voluntarily, and it has been a popular tournament. So hopefully they'll find a way, and if it has to be that this year's competition kicks off next season, so be it. And let's hope we get more interest from teams as well next season. Good luck to them with that. We'll let you know when the final decision's made. Gordon, you've had a good message come in whilst we've been on the air this evening, haven't you?
Yeah, talking about the Haking-Clarbeston Road game, the man in the middle was Dean Driscoll, former Moncton and Penna Robins player. And he's just starting his referee, and he was in the lower leagues last season, and now he's been given a job of doing first division games, which he's delighted about, and I am as well. He said it was great to see you at the Obs on Saturday. Even the referee was surprised by the result, but great to see such a big game under my belt. So for a player who's played in Senior Cup matches, won Division 1 titles, now to take his refereeing very seriously and referee in the top flight. Well done, Dean.
Yeah.
We'll see you on the block for a few more years yet.
Yeah, that's a great message, actually. And it is good to see, like, a former player. I always think that they're great people to ref because they know how to ref games. They get the respect. They know how to talk to the players as well. Not to say you can only do that if you play, but it does help with that communication, doesn't it? So
100%.
That's great to see.
And it's the age-old argument a lot of officials will fire back when they criticise. Why don't you take it up yourself? And Dean has, to be fair to him. So, walk the walk. So, no, good on him. And we need more people like that who've played the game, who are young, coming through.
Yeah, spot on. Listen, Bellamy ball is going rather well for Wales. They're still 2-0 up in Montenegro. It's been chucking it down with rain all night as well. Very open, Fraser. I think this new Craig Bellamy style, but Wales still 2-0 up, so you'll take that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's certainly a more attack-minded front foot style of football. Chaotic, so it could be a bumpy ride, but no, plenty to admire so far.
Yeah, absolutely right. Well, listen, that is about it from us. We are going to hand over to KT for the mood train. I don't know if there's any cake in the studio. There should be, because it's 5 years of KT hosting the mood train tonight. So from us all on Pure West Sport, we love handing over to you, KT. Many happy returns. I think it's your round as a result of the fact that you're 5 years old today. So hopefully you'll buy a few to celebrate. So have a great show. Happy birthday to the mood train and KT, 5 years old today. We will be back next Monday, 7 till 9 on Pure West Sport. Good night.